Why would a military service member need to hire a civilian lawyer like yourself when they get a military lawyer for free?
I always tell service members who are looking at hiring an attorney that you don't get another shot at the court-martial. You get one shot at trial. And this is where experience matters. There are no do-overs. You don't get a give me in this. And typically you get what you pay for. If you're facing a court-martial, you need someone who's going to be fearless, have the moral fortitude, and have the ability to go into the courtroom and absolutely dominate. Anyone that's been stationed in Asia understands that it's just a bit different. If you've been stationed in Korea, if you're a Marine who's been stationed in Okinawa, or maybe a sailor who's been stationed out in mainland Japan, you understand that the culture and the military are quite a bit different than when you're stationed CONUS. I was stationed out there for 2 years. I understood what it was like to be falsely accused or to defend service members out there. So after I resigned my commission and started my practice, I wanted to dedicate a certain part of my practice to flying back to Asia and representing those service members who were truly in need and needed the best defense possible.
Why do you focus your practice in defending military service members?
These are young men and women who stood up to fight for their country, but after they get accused of a crime, their country didn't fight back for them. Sometimes I'm the last line of defense between them and a jail cell. I take a lot of pride in defending service members from court-martial charges, many of which they didn't commit.
I know you're a believer in using a defense team. So why is that, and why do you use your own investigators?
If you look at cases like the O.J. Simpson case, the Casey Anthony trial, what did they have? You typically don't see one attorney there. Oftentimes you'll see 2 or 3 attorneys that will go and investigate the case and try the case. I like to assemble a team of the biggest heavy hitters that I can find in order to represent a service member. Now I believe that you're the average of the 5 people you associate with most, so I want to associate myself with the best attorneys that are out there. If you have a serious crime with a deck stacked against you, I want to bring in investigators to investigate the case, to get me all of the pieces of the puzzle. If there's DNA, I want to have the best DNA expert in the country. If there's an issue regarding alcohol and blackouts, I want the best alcohol expert in the country. I want to assemble a defense team where I'm the lead and I'm running the team to go in and take the fight to the prosecution and win the case.
With so many military personnel, how do you choose the clients you represent?
I like to take cases where a military attorney or someone else has convinced a service member to plead guilty, and I know we can win that type of a case. I like a challenge, and I like to win.
Does hiring a civilian lawyer make you look guilty?
I'd rather look guilty than be found guilty.